Beautiful people. Hey, it is Alexander. First of all, oh my God, like the craziness that has been happening because of those like financial alchemy codes and the love codes and this and that, like the stuff from my personal friends that they've been telling me, the stuff from like just people like messaging me over Facebook, like, oh my God, yo, I think this guy named, maybe Johnny, maybe Anthony, my bad if I get your name wrong, like, getting a job and like, yo, $10,000 a month, awesome, that's great. Daniela, you little superstar, getting like tens upon tens of thousands of dollars in checks. Like, yo, somebody got like a juicer for like $100, or they sold their juicer, and they got like another check in the mail, like, yo, even if you manifest a penny or a dollar, oh my God, that's like huge, that's huge. And I'm just like, it's so funny because like these are things that like come to me and people keep asking, they're like, okay, why does it work? How does it work? Well, basically it's kind of along the lines of whenever you have a financial alchemy, these are number codes, we'll just call them number codes. There are certain numbers, symbols, words that our collective consciousness, collective consciousness have agreed upon, and it's basically kind of along the lines of each word has energy behind it. So if there's energy behind it, that means that channels or frequencies are open with certain words or certain this or certain that. And as a result, what happens is, imagine what it would be like if, everybody in America understands what the word president means. Sometimes you could be the president of the United States, you can be the president of the corporation, you can be the president of your chess club, you can be all these different things. But more importantly, it's just like there's a collective energy behind the word president. So let's say that you walk around with a shirt that says president. Well, you're gonna feel a little bit presidential. You're gonna feel a little bit, I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of this. I'm on top of that. And you're collecting the energy of president. Now, hey, here's the thing. There could be good energies behind the word president. There could be bad energies behind the word president. And, there's no good or bad, but it's just like some energies are a little bit more conducive to achieving your goals. Well, for me, what we're doing with like writing these little symbols down, literally, I made a joke. I was like, yeah, we're writing alien symbols down just on our arms and, allowing aliens to like give us things. It's not really like that. I mean, kind of, but here's the thing. There's like these energies which are stored in these little symbols. Some of them are physics symbols, some of them are chemistry symbols, some of them are this, some of them are that. The one that I wrote today was for life purpose because me, my friend Florentina who's here, all these different people are kind of stepping into alignment with their life purpose, or moving from this old world energy to new world energy. And what I mean by that is sometimes we have this goal, sometimes we have this vision of where it is that we want. Like we know what we want. Hey guys, it's pretty easy to figure out, hey, sometimes we want $1 million, sometimes we just want love, like a soulmate. Sometimes we just want to be happy, sometimes we just want to, live on our own, be independent, be this. Sometimes we want a brand new car, sometimes we want a flourishing business, sometimes we just want to live in a different city, a different state, different country. Sometimes we just want to travel. Whatever it is, we already know what it is that we want, but we know, it's not so much that we have to work harder to get it, but rather it's like we have to chill out, we have to work less, or rather it's just like we have old energies, old karma, old this, old habits, especially habits, where it's just like, they're not exactly holding us back, but it's just like we can't hold on to the old energy, the old habits, and move into the new energy, the new habits, the new stuff. And basically this life purpose formula thing, and listen, they're always going to be adding, they're always going to be changing, but it basically reads delta megahertz, arrow F3 delta, brackets, approximate E, arrow button, backwards 3, which stands for like efficiency or effortlessness, bracket H2O arrow. Now that was like the detailed like scientific readout of it. Here's what it's really saying. Change, delta, change in vibration, moving towards a, serving as a catalyst for change for the current energies. I put the approximate, the approximate sign looks like a current, like waves and stuff like that, but also on top of that, it's like if I ask you, what's your approximate location? Where are you at right now? Where are you at right now? That's really what I'm saying. Where are you at right now? What is your approximate energy? What's your approximate location? It's taking that approximate energy, that approximate location, where you are right now in regards to your current energy and vibration level, and turning that, transmuting everything into button, ease, effortlessness, flow, ease, effortlessness, flow, easy button. Think of, those who are from the United States know that there's this red button, like the Staples button, like you click it, that was easy, that was easy, that was easy. It's just like, I kind of checked in with myself, the universe, and also Google, Google, to figure out, what would be the best symbol for, ease and effortless. But it's just like, it's just, even Abraham Hicks or Esther Hicks says, a button and a castle are created the same. And I was like, oh, a button, duh, it's so easy, it's so simple. Guys, the codes are literally like written out on everywhere and everything. Like, this stuff is easy, but it's really just kind of like a matter of like tuning your brain, tuning your mindset to be able to see, feel, and hear these things. Because actually I went through like six different like iterations of this before I actually got one that I liked. So it's not as if I'm just like totally making it up, even though I totally am making it up. But it's coming from a very specific place inside myself, where it's like I'm seeing how specific energies or specific formulas put in certain directions and certain things are having wonderful results for me, for other people too. But button, ease, effortlessness, it's like a 3, but it's the reverse 3 or something like that. And H2O, think about water. They talk about flow like water, be flowy like water, be easy, be chill, be cool. These all be ice. Some people are like, be icy, be this. These are all things that are describing water. But it's just like flow, effortlessness, ease, button, E, water, flow, effortlessness, ease, and then you have an arrow meaning, from this point on. So it's basically kind of along the lines of, people are like, oh, how is he doing this? What is it? Why is everybody making so much money? Like, hey guys, like it's crazy because, this is, I'm wearing this right now, and wear it on your left wrist if you want to switch your relationships. Wear it on your right wrist if you want to switch like your entire life structure. Hey, whatever wrist you want to wear it on, doesn't really matter. I'll talk a little bit more about like why specific wrists or specific locations are a little bit better. But hey guys, like it's super simple. It's just like, do whatever it is. Some people ask like, they're like, oh, can I switch this? It's just like, guys, do whatever you want. Like, it doesn't really matter. It just happens to be that whenever I post something, it's coming from a very specific place. But if you're like, hey, I want, some guy was like, hey dude, can I put the money symbol on my door? I was like, he's like, what will happen if I put the money symbol on my door? Almost as if though it's like a big deal. I was like, well, if you put the money symbol on your door, money is going to come to your house. Like, probably like somebody will like knock on a check, knock on the door, like Publishers Clearing House. They'll have like a check for like $100,000. It's like symbols that are welcoming abundance, love, energy change, like flow, effortlessness, ease into your life. And here's the thing about it, guys. Like, this stuff is easy. This stuff is simple. I'm doing the 21 days of creation for business creation. I might drop off the grid for like 3 weeks because I want to, I'm really hashing out some details for myself. But there's all these like magical words which I'm finding out where it's like you can say them in your mind and they'll trigger certain emotions. Like, whenever I need to get to action, I say 2 things. I say a symbol and activate. Because, the word action has a lot of, take massive action or this or that. There's a certain consciousness behind it. But I got to the essence of the word action, and what I found out is that there are 2 parts. There's a symbol and activate. If you symbol yourself, that can be like a little code word for yourself, like a symbol, which means get yourself together. But activate, it's the same thing as action, but it's just a little bit more. It's, the act of getting into action, pretty much. Because, people are like, oh, they beat themselves up, like, oh my God, I need to take action, I need to take action. No, it's just like you need to activate, and, as you activate, action is going to be automatic. So it's just, little words that I'm finding out even for myself. And hey guys, whatever code it is I'm posting right now, like, I'm making this video, it's April 12th, 2015 at 4:11 p.m. Like, I might totally recant everything that I say a week from now, or a year from now, or a month from now. But here's the thing, it's not so much recanting, but it's just like we're going through this evolution where everybody's evolving. Not so much like a revolution per se, or just like, oh my God, take massive action, oh my God, yeah. It's just like, hey, we're stepping into our power, we're stepping into our full selves, we're becoming a lot more powerful inside of ourselves, not necessarily like bulking up, getting stronger, reading more books, getting smarter at this. As we get to know ourselves more, we get to this point where our world gets very, very clear. Like even for me, guys, there's certain things. It's just like, I know it needs to shift in my life. I know it needs to shift in my life. And, this is one of the tools, along with many other things too, which I'm using to kind of like shift into, a great perspective of what it is that, shift my life into my full divinity, pretty much, taking it from where it is currently right now to where it is that I want to be, stepping into my power, being who you're meant to be. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna kind of leave it at that, and I hope that everybody is having a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm just gonna do this quick success chant and everything, and I'm gonna do this little thing called like theta healing, but it's like my own version of theta healing. It's really cool. So if you're standing, if you're listening, if you're sitting or lying down, or just listening to my words, close your eyes and just kind of imagine what it would be like to do whatever it is that you want. What is your life purpose? What is your goal that it is that you want to achieve for yourself? And just kind of imagine yourself, being that, having that, doing it. Maybe it's love. Maybe you're in that loving relationship where two individuals are both in the vortex, just, totally just loving each other, having co-creative experiences. Maybe it's a business thing. Maybe it's just like, that you have these great ideas that need executed, need implemented, need all this different stuff, where it's just like, maybe you've been sitting on your butt, maybe you've been sitting on your behind, and that you got to activate, that you got to assemble and activate, that it's time to move forward in your life and take the old energies, your old kinetic energy, or your potential energy, and turn that into kinetic energy, turn that into actual energy, where it's just like you're taking your potential, take your passion, dun, 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 and make. Camera totally shut off because I did some flash dance and did some dance moves and totally like messed up my microphone. But anyways, the thing about it is it's just like, guys, the codes are written in our songs and our books and our this and our that. Action is cool, but just activate yourself towards yourself. Activate yourself towards yourself, but get to know yourself. As you get to know yourself, the action steps are going to become crystal clear. So that's pretty much it, guys, because it's kind of along the lines of just know, just fully understand, and just be who it is that you are, and just know that everything is perfect, whole, and complete as it is. But if you're sitting there, just kind of close your eyes and just focus on inside about what it is that you want. And I'm gonna do this this beautiful chant. I love chanting, and you're gonna hear my lovely voice. But I'm gonna do like the success chant, which I do for everyone. But imagine what it would be like to have everything it is that you want to do, and internally inside yourself, if you want to know, and if you truly, genuinely want to feel what it's like to have all the success that you could ever want, just inside yourself, say yes. Just say, yes, I want success, or yes, I would like to know. And with that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this thing where it's just like, if you're watching this video, or if you're listening to it, just kind of, feel any energy changing, but more importantly, just allow for whatever happens in your life to come up. But I'm going to say like this little prayer thing, this little invocation, whatever it is that you want to call it. And I'm just going to ask the universe, universe and creator of all that is, it's commanded that for all individuals who are watching this video or watching this movie, that all blocks of financial abundance be cleared, removed, and released on the history level and all 4 belief levels. And most importantly, that the feeling of what it's like to have unconditional love for self, unconditional, unlimited abundance, the feeling and knowledge of what it's like to step into, everybody's full divinity. It's commanded that that knowledge and that download be infused with every single person's, infused into the cells of each and every single individual who's listening to this, hearing this, but also, just the world. Just, we want to share our love with the world. We want to share our abundance with the world. So, universe, thank you for all this. Thank you. It is done, it's done. And, just kind of like, close your eyes, focus on all this and whatnot. And just kind of like, hear the beautiful sounds on my voice, but just kind of allow yourself to step into that power, step into that divinity. Shake it. Jamayin Beget. Jamaye Poye Jamaye Gait. Jamaye Gamiye Paye Get. Jamaye Spayedo, Jamaye Gayedo, Jamaye Gaye Surye Jama, Amiye Soye Jama Tiaya, Go She Chiyamatu, Damaye Mayamatu. Gomaye jet, gomaye jet, gomaye jet, gomaye jet. Okay. So, I hope that everybody is having a beautiful day. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. But listen, I hope that all of you have a beautiful, beautiful day. This is Alexander, and take care. Bye-bye.